Hi, and thank you so much for joining with me today. My name is Monet Virella, and I am the agency owner here for Globe Life Liberty National Division, the Virella agencies here in Michigan. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, here I want to discuss what our actual process looks like. I know, whether you were contacted by phone, by text, or by email, I thank you for joining with me and listening to this overview. Now, after the company overview, you're going to see the additional steps of what it takes to come on board with us, and I will walk through that a little bit more thoroughly towards the end. So, in this overview today, you're going to learn about us. You're going to see about our marketing, our vision here at the Virella agencies, the career track that is available, the opportunity incentives, training, and the requirements of what we would expect from you if we did decide mutually for you to come forward and move forward with us. Now, a little bit about Liberty National is that we were founded in 1900 and we operate in 49 states throughout the nation. Currently, we have right around $42.8 billion of life insurance in force with over 57 offices throughout the US. Now, with our headquarters being in Dallas, Texas, you can see some of our partnerships that we do currently hold. We are the official life insurance provider for the Texas Rangers, the former World Series champions in 2023. We are also a proud partner of FC Dallas, and we specifically work with them in their Special Olympics program because we know it's our duty to make tomorrow better, and we want to impact our community. We also are the official and proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. And then, yes, Lions fans, I know, but we are the official life insurance provider for the Dallas Cowboys. I always like to joke around, yes, here in Michigan, we may be those Lions fan or Tiger fans for MLB. But the cool thing about Globe Life as a company, it does show that we do have our branding attached to some of the top sports teams here throughout the nation and also known worldwide, which is pretty cool. Now, here at our company, we do have A's across the board when it does come to our financial stability, and that's very important. Not only do you see these A's across the board, but we are a proud partner of Ward's 50 Life and Health list, and we've been on that list since 95, since its inception, just talking about the customer service and the gratitude and satisfaction that we do receive from our clientele as well. Now, I know you may be asking, what do we do? So we work with those blue collar businesses such as HVAC, plumbing companies, electrical, construction, as well as some larger organizations as well, such as cities, townships, municipalities. We are here also a proud partner of MTA. So we do work with a lot of different organizations and municipalities throughout the entire state of Michigan. Now, while working with those industries, our goal is to ensure that we're able to help protect those families there at those companies. And so we provide those individuals with things such as life insurance, accident and health plans that could include cancer, critical illness, and so much more. Now, we are all able to do this, one, not only from the palm of our hand using our CRM system called Epic, which is through Salesforce, but we also have a lead generated source here as well. Now, a lot of people always ask me, hey, Monet, how do you all acquire your leads? And I think that's a great question, and that should be a concern. First and foremost, our agency has been here in Michigan since 2009, and we actively service anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 clients every single year. Now, on top of that, as the agency owner, I do provide a lead generated system for you all, and I want to make sure that my team members have everything at their disposal, and those leads are at no cost. And then last but not least, we do work by referrals. So when we are servicing any of our clients, our biggest thing is to see, hey, who else could we impact in our community that could benefit from the offerings that we've provided you today? Now, of course, in our process, I always like to tell individuals, the people that we're looking for, they're going to have three hats. Our agents have three hats. The first is, as stated, customer service. I'm going to make sure that you're able to service our clientele and be able to give them things that they need. The second would be account management. As stated, we do have those 1,500 to 2,000 clients that we service. And so I'm looking for people that are able to help maintain that customer relationship. But on top of that, that third hat is new client acquisition. I want you to be able not only to service our current clients, but bring additional things on board. So those would be the three hats for the people that we're looking for. And that's what we do. Now, our employer process is really simple. We meet with either HR directors or business owners, and then we help them to attract and retain their employees, protect those families, and we also show both the company and those employees how we're able to save on valuable tax dollars. Now, I'm going to transition into compensation. Now, you'll see here a family care plan. Let's say we go to a business, it's an HVAC company. They've got right around 10 employees, and those individuals are making anywhere between $15 to $17 an hour, which is right around the average hourly wage of an individual here in Michigan. Now, here at my agency, the Virella agencies, my agents would sit down with, those 10 individuals, and right around 6 to 8 of those individuals would participate. Now, based off of those individuals participating and us ensuring that we're there to be a blessing for those families and not be a burden to their paycheck, we're going to make sure those things are worked. Now, after that sales process, for an individual or for that agent in their compensation, you would see on average a weekly advance of 836, a weekly bonus as well of 573, because here at the Virella agencies, we want to ensure that you receive a bonus off of your performance every single week. That'll be right around an earnings of 1409, a monthly earnings of 6 grand, and right around 73 grand for the year in those yearly earnings. That was the average income for an individual here at Liberty National. And that's something that we're very proud of. And so, yes, we are performance based. It does put you in the driver's seat to earn what you deserve to earn. Just a little bit about me. Prior to coming on board to Liberty National, I was a teacher in Los Angeles. Straight out of college, I always tell people I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I had that very big idealistic approach, and I wanted to just impact my community by any means necessary. I like to tell people in Los Angeles, my income was right around 40 grand. And I don't know if you all know the cost of living in LA, but I definitely was struggling. I was living paycheck to paycheck and even always dipping into my own pocket to afford and give things to my students because we didn't really have a budget. And so, as I was saying, I did want to climb the ladder, a typical millennial. I wanted that promotion. I wanted that gratification there at my employment, but I wasn't able to receive that. And every time I asked about promotions or if I would go above and beyond more than my peers, increasing my test scores for my students there in my classroom, I was always told that I either had to wait for someone to leave or retire, those tenured teachers, or I had to go back and get my master's, which would have put me more in student loan debt than I already had before. After thinking about things, I made the decision after 2 years to move back to North Carolina and just reevaluate and think about what I wanted to do in my next career move. As I was applying for different jobs, Liberty National reached out to me. I didn't apply. I didn't remember going on Indeed, but they did have my resume. And so, you know what? I saw it as another interview and I saw it as practice. I went in you all, and I'm not going to lie, I had that fear. I had that uncertainty. I had that doubt because I really didn't know anything about this industry. But I knew within myself that if I give it my all and I have the proper training that I needed, I could be successful. I went home and I weighed out those pros and cons with my circle of influence, and we all came to the agreement like, hey, let's give it a year. And so I'm so thankful for my support system, not only with them supporting me, but then also pushing me to continue to do what I do best. And I will tell you all that if I would have let that fear, uncertainty, and doubt cripple me, I would have never seen the experiences, the success that I've had over these 9 years. I've had right around 7 promotions. I've worked in the field in every career opportunity and sales position and leadership. I also worked in our corporate office there in Dallas, Texas, where I was a director of recruiting and sales for my division, as well as I assisted with being the director of our worksite training and development for the worksite market. And then October of 2022, I also took over this office here in Michigan. And me and my husband have been thoroughly excited and blessed to be here in this beautiful state because every single day we're able to provide an opportunity for individuals to not only impact their lives, but impact their families' lives and create that generational wealth. So, enough about me. You may be asking yourself, Monet, I have no experience in insurance and sales by any means, and neither did I. But we do have a 3-tiered training process to ensure best practices for success for our team members. So let me break that down for you. First is classroom training, where we go over our presentations and our products. The second phase is then our field training, where you're then going to have full participation in the field. And this is that hands-on portion, the part that I love the best. And it's also a combination of visual as well. And then we also provide in-house development and training here in our offices on Mondays and Fridays. So things that stood out to me as well in this career opportunity were renewals and incentives. Warren Buffett has a quote that says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And that couldn't be any more true, you all. So let me break down what renewals are. We have something called residual income. And all that simply means is that we get paid each month from policies that we sold in the past. And so once a policyholder, someone that we've insured with our benefit products, has paid on a plan for a full year, on that 13th month, you all, we start receiving renewals from things that we sold in the past. Now, over time here at Liberty National, we do have a 10-year renewal vesting program, meaning that after 10 years, you can fully retire from our company and still be able to receive 100% of that renewal and residual income from work you did in the past, you all. And that's so beautiful because I now am able to dictate my retirement. I automatically knew going into the workforce that potentially Social Security wasn't going to be here for either me, let alone possibly my children. And so this is a way that I'm able to build lifetime residual income, not only for myself, I can also pass this down to my children or my beneficiary if when I do pass away. And that's the beauty of residual income. Now, what does that look like for our leadership team? We always like to show it in these different upper managements that we do offer here at the Virella agencies. You'll see their income in that second column, but you'll also see their renewal income that they received in their first year of being in that leadership role. And that definitely speaks volumes. Now, who am I looking for? I'm looking for team builders, those who have a passion for helping people, someone that's coachable, has that eagerness to learn, has high integrity, but the biggest of them all is self-worth. I'm looking for those that know that they are worth more than what they've been made in the past. And they're tired of an individual putting a stamp on what they're worth. Because in this opportunity, you're able to dictate that. Now, promotion is very important here at the Virella agencies. And leadership is something that we do provide. As you can see here in this career track, you do have the option to stay a career agent. Remember those three hats: customer service, account management, and new client acquisition. That is a possibility, and you can do very well and make a great living for yourself there. But I want you to know the boat doesn't stop there. If leadership and management is something that you aspire to move into, we do provide that here at the Virella agencies. And guess what? You don't have to wait for someone to quit, leave, or retire in order for you to move into leadership. It's all based off of merit. Now, in that first level of leadership as a supervisor, your goal is to train and help develop new individuals that come on board. As a general agent, this is now a hybrid of now developing more individuals, getting them to the level that they need to be, as well as acquiring new accounts as well. As an agency director, you now have a sales team underneath you, and your goal is to lead, develop, coach, and mentor individuals to get them to the level of success that they're specifically looking for. As a regional agency director, this is now where you're able to lead a branch underneath our office. Currently, we do have two locations. Our main office is in Grand Rapids, and we also have a satellite in Troy, right outside of Detroit. But we're also planning to open a location in the Tri-Cities area. So Bay City, Saginaw, Midland, or that Flint area, in Traverse City or closer to the UP, as well as right on the border, maybe Portage or Battle Creek. We would need a regional agency director to run the day-to-day operations there. Also, agency ownership is an aspiration that anyone is able to attain. My biggest goal and my vision here at the Virella Agency is that I want to promote and develop other agency owners. I want them to be able to make an impact not only in our community, but throughout the nation. And when bringing that up, all of the states that you do see here in blue, those are opportunities for agency ownership. And when you do come on board, we do have different management trainings for every single level of leadership to help you get to the level that you're wanting to achieve. Now, to just land the plane, I love to end on culture. Yes, we work hard, but I also say we play hard and get incentivized as well. Here at Globe Life Liberty National, we do have an annual convention that the company provides us with every single year. This is an all-inclusive paid trip for you and a person of your choice. And when you hit a certain sales key performance metric, You do get invited, and we have an amazing time. We get to have different excursions. You get to meet other like-minded individuals just like you that are from another area, as well as we have a black tie affair to celebrate the achievements from the previous year. Now, outside of that, we know that it's our duty to make tomorrow better. And so we do have a charitable organization called Make Tomorrow Better, MTB, where we like to give back in any community that we live, we work, and we serve because we want to make it better than where we left it. Now, what does it take to come on board with us? I'm glad you asked. So, there are some keys to success. Now, I will let you know that we are licensed professionals here in the state of Michigan, and there is criteria that they do request from us. I will let you all know that this is not a request from me. This is something that is needed from the state of Michigan, and I will walk you through what that looks like. You will need a smartphone, a laptop, and of course, a car to visit your clients. Embrace our culture, but remember, I'm looking for those with an entrepreneurial mindset. So, when gaining that certification, I always tell people similar to lawyers, doctors, nurses, accountants, we have a certification as well. Now, it does not take as long as those different industries that I just brought up or career paths. Our course is $49. It is online, self paced, and self study. It is right around 19 chapters, and it typically takes an individual anywhere between 7 to 10 days to get through that course. It's based off of your speed. After that, there's an estate proctored exam. It's about 150 questions, and they give you 2.5 hours to complete it. The next is an estate and federal background check that the Department of Insurance and Financial Services is going to conduct. And then lastly is an application fee to be appointed to an insurance company so that you are able to sell insurance, and that's for $5. Altogether, those fees are 111. They don't go to myself as the agency owner, nor do they go to the Virella agency. They go to the Department of Insurance and Financial Services for you to obtain your license. I will also let you know that those fees are not all due at once, okay? They are not all due at once. They are in increments. So I do want to thank you for staying on with me till the end. If you can, these are the next steps. First, if you can, scan the QR code if you are able to, or you can text your first and last name to 616-416-4590. So either scan the QR code or text your first and last name to 616-416-4590. Once you do either of the other, you're going to then see a link, and it's going to then show you a link to our link tree. I then want you to click on the exit survey and complete that survey. And I know you may have lots of questions. So on that survey, you will be able to place those questions as well as answer some additional things for us so we can get to know you a little bit better. Afterwards, my management team and I, we're going to evaluate those responses, and we will contact you to discuss if moving forward in our selection process is warranted. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching this overview, and I wish you well in our process. Thank you.